Hello everybody, welcome to another video about the r/WeSkillNow subreddit. A subreddit where everyone who loves me and loves Trailblazer come together and talk about Trailblazer. That's why I love this place, and there's plenty of things to look at. So let's check this out. First of all, we've got a YouTube video called The Life of Brian. Okay, we're gonna have to full screen this one. $0 in donations last stream? True. Angry? Twitch partner? Rune crafting pog! This is the best video ever! When are we speedrunning again? Obvious upvote right there. This post called A Defense of Relic 3 was written after I made a video comparing the relics. And that video was actually did very well, and a lot of people were really interested. I think that it got over, I think it got over 60 likes on YouTube and a lot of discussion. In that video, I kind of bash Relic 3. I say it's good, for sure, but just not as good as the other ones. So Goblin Waltz took the time to write out a post called A Defense of Relic 3. Now keep in mind that this post was written back when things were plus 10. They buffed Relic 3, which means I was right. It was bad, but now it's buffed even harder. So this remains true, but it's even amplified by a lot, because plus 12 levels is a lot. Now, let's check out what this post says. So, A Defense of Relic 3, the Misthalin Herbiboar plan. This is really cool. He's going to talk about rushing to Herbiboar. Why Herbiboar? I'm attempting this route because this route offers access to one of the biggest gatekeeping skills for cool high-level content, Herblore. The grind to Herbiboar also takes very little time investment. You start on birdhouse runs, and then you're free to pursue any other goals or to log off. I'm going to Herbiboar because I've never had enough hunter to catch high-tier implants, and honestly, I want to do that in this league. That is such a great point to say. Birdhouses are passive. That's awesome. Requirements / grinding comparison. The grind requires 60 woodcutting, 60 crafting, and 80 hunter. For each of these skills, I'm laying out what side-by-side relics of what it would look like to take the same route to Herbiboar between Relic 3 versus other relics. That's amazing. This is such a cool post on the subreddit. Crafting to make the birdhouses. The plan isn't perfect, and it might not be the route I take exactly, but this shows off Relic 3 very well. Okay, so make empty candle lanterns for crafting to get to level 2. Then make 50 oil lamps to level 23. Make some vials, make fish bowls, make unpowered orbs, make lantern lessons. That gets you lenses, that gets you all the way to level 50. I bet it'll be even easier than this, to be honest. So if you're Relic 3 or if you're other ones, this is the different path that you need to take. You only need to make 430 things if you're Relic 3. You need to make 3 times that if you are the other relics. Cool. That's cool. Oh, wait! And this gets you to level 50, and level 60 is required. So now you only need to get to level 48, which that's probably only a couple fewer inventories of lantern lenses. This becomes like 1/4 of the effort than other relics. Cool. You need logs for the birdhouses. Going to be insanely easy. So Relic 3, when it was plus 10, it literally only took 312 logs to get to level 50 woodcutting, level 60 effectively, and took other relics 850 logs. Now this is way fewer. This is awesome. This is awesome. Birdhouses to Herby. Varrock Museum for 5,000 experience gets you to level 20 immediately. Then you use Willow birdhouses immediately. Gets you all the way to level 50 with just 9 of them. That's 3 runs. Oh, 9 runs. Okay, 9 full runs. 31 used to get to level 70. Go get Herby with your unlimited run. Oh, this is such a great post. This is so cool. Even fewer birdhouse runs at this point to get to level 68. Level 68 is required to get to Herbiboar. Cool. What did we learn? In woodcutting, hunter, in crafting, we take 37% of the game actions another player will take. We are cutting the amount of grinding to some late game content by 2/3. Other relics may have a lot of advantages, but honestly, if you're not trying to commit to uber grinding or planning on maxing in this league anyway, I would say that Relic 3 might be for you. The strat. Wow, even outlines like what to do in 12 steps. This is awesome. This isn't a plan or a route to take so much as this is a starting plan to rush birdhouses so that Herbiboar becomes unlocked as soon as possible. How cool. I love this post. That's so cool. We have a post here called Equipment in Misthalin for Trailblazer. Okay, this is cool. If you, starting right away, go get your Draman staff out of the bank. That's your best melee weapon right away. You can go get the adamant sword, and then you'd use the rune sword from the Champions Guild. Go get a rune scimitar from a ninja impling. Go get your dragon longsword and dagger from the Zezima marketplace. It's 100k for the longsword, but it definitely out DPSs a rune scimitar. Weapon poison available for the Dragon Dagger from Anku's and the Stronghold of Security. 1 in 50. And then you can go all the way from there to getting an Abyssal Whip from an Abyssal Demon. It's a 1 in 500 drop, but maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to unlock a relic that increases your RNG for rare drops before then. And maybe, just maybe, it'll affect Abyssal Whips. This is a great guide on how to upgrade your melee weapons. I love this. That's one thing that gives me a little bit of stress. But I'm not going to read each one of the armor pieces for this post, but if there is something super interesting, I will read it. Yeah, the rest of these just get you up to like rune level of items, so not super interesting. The amulet is interesting because you get, it's possible to get your Amulet of Glory from a Dragon Impling, 1 in 19 chance. But Dragon Implings, those are pretty rare on their own as well. Cape red. Well, what's your best cape? Just like early on and easy to get. Go get your red cape from the clothes store. It's literally 2 GP. Or kill a highwayman. Everyone wearing purple capes in Twisted League was so cool. Looking at ranged weapons, short bow through the maple bow, you can just buy. Iron knives, you can smith them. Rune sea bow, you can fletch. Get the runite limbs from the deranged archaeologist. That requires the wilderness unlock. Or an ancient wyvern. So that's in Fossil Island. That's really good, actually. But probably hard to kill these things. Magic. Let's think about magic. We have the Draman staff again. Elemental staff from the staff shop in Varrock. Boom. These are just Misthalin, right? Yeah, these are all just Misthalin. Here is a post that a lot of people were excited to see. This one is called The Enchanted Valley Pure. Marth's Trailblazer Guide to Rushing the Enchanted Valley. Enchanted Valley is really cool, but I'll let Marth tell you about it. Recently, we've gotten information that all players would start Trailblazer League with a Draman staff. Then we got even more recent news in a Q&A last week that fairy rigs would be automatically unlocked. This means that the Enchanted Valley, accessible from Zezima, will be open to all players. Every player in Trailblazer should be paying this place a visit, and it's also some of the strongest proof that sequencing matters. What you do and what you don't do in the earliest stages of Trailblazer will dictate how long you spend there. What is the Enchanted Valley? The Enchanted Valley is a plane accessible with the Draman staff and the fairy ring BKQ. It's home to rabbits and stags, which we don't really care about, but also the random event monsters from RuneScape's past. River trolls, rock golems, tree spirits. Fish in the river and you'll spawn a troll. Mine a rock, you'll spawn a golem. Chop one of the trees, you will spawn a tree spirit. Why do we care? We care because the tree spirits drop rune axes at a 1 in 32 rate and on average drop 5.5 nature runes per kill. If you train your combat skills properly, you can kill them almost immediately. The thing to know about this is because when you spawn random events, they actually get stronger based on your combat level, but they go in tiers. So it's not just like your combat level +5 or something like that. There's specific levels that they go up through each one. But he details that later, I think. Yes, he does. Rune axes are not buyable anywhere in Trailblazer and are only dropped by tree spirits and high-level monsters. You can smith them, though. Outside of the Enchanted Valley, it's going to be extremely difficult, or it's going to be difficult to get an axe higher than steel early on. Going from steel to rune is a massive difference, not just for woodcutting, but also for fletching, fire making, construction, and any task related to those skills. Remember, fletching will only be a half decent early game money. So getting the things to fletch faster is good. Niche runes are hard to come by, Misthalin, and early on they'll either be very expensive relative to the amount of cash you have, or impossible to obtain in those quantities in other regions. Niche runes have incredible utility. Snare, superheat. Yeah, absolutely. Tree spirits also drop herbs at a 1 in 3 rate if you're interested in those. Tree spirits sound absolutely amazing, don't they? Rock golems have a 1 in 128 chance of dropping a rune pick. So you can get one early on, but it's rare, right? It's rare. Why should we do this early? It's because tree spirits are weaker early because they have less HP and they drop the same things. So what an excellent post. Obviously, this gets an upvote from me. Boom. Might be literally the most upvoted thing on the entire subreddit. Yep, it's true. The most popular post on the entire subreddit at this point. Can you beat it? Can you make a post that beats 12 upvotes on the subreddit? We have a post called WTF, I love the WeSkillNow subreddit. Analysis of newly buffed R1 versus R2. This post came out after we saw the buff between R1 and R2. So, well, I mean, R2 was not changed. R1 was buffed to give double experience. So this is a bunch of calculations with sources like Woox and tons of numbers. This is so cool. If you're interested in this, I won't read it for the YouTube video, but their conclusions say, Relic 1 will save 37 hours on your way to 25 mil experience in smithing, mining, fishing, cooking, woodcutting, construction, fire making. Wow. If using the methods above and no blast furnace. With blast furnace, then time saved is closer to 100 hours. Whoa. So cool. So cool. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow the WeSkillNow subreddit. I'm really excited for Trailblazer. Let me tell you about me. I care about Trailblazer, yes, obviously, but at a more, at a deeper level, I care about being healthy. And gaming is just a hobby, right? So gamers, I want you to be healthy. I want to surround myself with healthy people that encourage me to be healthy. That includes mental health, that includes exercise. Let's get running. Let's get drinking water. Let's get sleeping good hours. Let's fulfill our potential. Let's focus on priorities. Let's do work when we're supposed to do work and not procrastinate on things. So if you're into that, join me. Support me. I want to do my best to support people that want the same thing as that. And that's what I want my content to center around. My role in Trailblazer might be to make a series called Can a Healthy Gamer Achieve a Dragon Cup? And I think that would actually be a great gimmick to have for me personally and for people to watch on YouTube. I think that's a cool thing. I think that'd be a cool series to make.